Hello. We did a thing. We at the Slate Center and Imagine Early Years and Elementary, we did a thing. This year, we had a different Santa. Well, Santa, but closer to home. We had a Santa for the first time that looked just like us. It had the same skin tone as us. Why, you might ask? Why? After all, the idea of Santa is based off of a man that has a different skin tone to us. And that's true. You're right. History tells us that Santa is based off of a man called St. Nicholas who lived in Turkey and will share gifts with people around that couldn't afford one. Very laudable story. Certainly worth emulating. You have to agree with me, though, that the idea of Santa has transcended beyond St. Nicholas. It has now become a figment of our imagination that continues to gain power with each pen, each spinning of ink on paper. These days, Santa has superpowers. Santa now flies with his reindeers. Santa can be here and in several places all at the same time. That's some superpower. So yes, the idea of Santa has truly transcended beyond the human St. Nicholas. For example, Santa is no longer in Turkey alone or in Europe. He has wormed his way to our hearts in Nigeria, in Africa, to our homes, to our children. Our children, they're excited about the idea of Santa. It's the biggest thing on their minds all year round. And who would fault them? I wouldn't. If I had someone that would make my wish list come to life, bearing them in beautifully wrapped gift boxes, on the night before the most important day of the year, Christmas, I would be excited too. So you ask why? Because we are invested. We are all invested in making this idea of Santa real for our children. When we as parents wrap up gifts freakishly in the middle of the night, checking their wish lists and making sure it's perfect, putting on our detective hats and sneaking to the living room to place it in the perfect spot under the Christmas tree in time for them to wake up to for Christmas, we are invested. So if you still ask why, I say, why not? Why not? Our children are invested in this idea of Santa. And it's important for them to know that this kindness, this goodness, this generosity, this superpower that comes with the idea of Santa can be like them, can be them. So why not? When we knew we were going to do this, we quickly realized we needed to cross a number of hurdles. The first one was we needed to find the perfect Santa. I mean, the Santa that looks just like us. This shouldn't be hard, right? We're in Nigeria. So we called our vendors, but we couldn't get one to come. So we created our own Santa. The next one was we needed to get a good buy-in, right? We needed to make it make sense to the children. And with a good buy-in is a good story. So we started to look for the perfect story that fitted our idea for Santa. We couldn't find one. So we did a thing. I would like to share it with you. We wrote our own story. And when we read it to the children, we were amazed at the surprise on their faces, the delight, the questions that they asked that made us know that, all the efforts that we put in was truly worth it. Because the children, it really made sense to them and it felt like they were a part of this whole Santa narrative. So if you are a parent that has ever wondered why not, or you're a parent like me, like us, that has ever invested their time, their lives, their monies into making this idea of Santa real for your children, would like to invite you to be a part of the change in narrative. We would make the story available on our bio. All we ask is that you download for free. Please read to your children, share with your friends, your loved ones, your families, and let's truly be a part of this narrative of Santa. So from the stables of the Slate Center and Imagine Early Years and Elementary, we present you with a story written by us, for us, the many faces of Santa. We hope that you enjoy it as much as we enjoyed creating it. We wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you.
All the way home, I want